Death to the IDF. Death to the IDF. Death to the IDF. Death to the IDF. Death to the IDF.
So I just got to the office. I'm gonna go throw up actually, and this only happens every few years when something really, really bad happens or something. I mean, I'm physically gonna puke probably right now. My mouth is watering right now because I have integrity, and I just really need the Trump administration to succeed and to save this country, and they're doing so much good, and then for them to do something like this tears my guts out.
What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 35 of Tea Time. I'm Andre Morton, or A Unit, where the fuck you call me.
And I am Tired Peasant. Hello.
Yeah,
I'm back, bitches.
She's back, and we're coming to you from the airwaves of the ATP network. You can catch the ATP network on YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, Twitter, and Kick. We everywhere. We going places. I have some shameless plugs. Follow the official ATP network Twitter account on the bottom of your ticker. The handle is at ATP network 247. Like the video, and also subscribe if you're watching this on Rumble and YouTube. Because we need more followers on there, And
hello to my haters. Hi to my haters that give me all the traction I need. Thank you.
Oh Lordy, yeah, I got something for y'all.
Watch my wonderful face.
And also to go to GazaFunds.com.
Go to Gaza.
Help out the Palestinians any way you can. So, I mean, y'all know the spiel at this point. I've been doing this for almost a year now, and yeah. All right, so yeah, y'all. I didn't expect Tea Time to be back this quick, but I
got the energy and I'm ready to work.
yeah. This is the new TP 2.0, guys. So she gonna be on here a lot more now. So I mean, they'll make my life so much easier.
Yes.
I can.
Thanks to you guys. Right now, I'm coming at you from Ohio. I know.
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah.
I'm in Ohio drinking mountain water.
I'm drinking Saratoga water. Saratoga.
Hell yeah.
The bourgeois water. Oh God.
Bourgeoisie.
Yeah. I want to say thank you guys so much for donating to Liz. It's not me that got her there. It's you guys.
All of you guys. You too, Andre. Like, you guys changed my life. Twitter changed my life. And a special shout out to Joey Reck.
J-Reck! I love Joey, man. That guy.
Special shout out to Joey because you put me in a chat room with my partner. Shout out to Travis.
Hell yeah.
My life. Twitter changed my life. He changed my life.
Yeah.
Met him on Twitter. 3 years. And I finally get to be with him.
Yeah. I hate when people say social media isn't a real place. Oh, it's a fantasy land, which is not.
No, it changes. It truly changes life. I'd say like 4 years ago, 4 years ago, I was really depressed. I was in a loveless marriage. I was getting drunk every night. I was in terrible shape of my life. I was popping some antidepressant pills and taking alcohol every night for a while. And then I was on Facebook, and then I got too political on Facebook, and I got banned on Facebook. And then my friend from Walmart, she was like, "You should go on Twitter. You know, they're more a little bit laid back. It might be your scene." And I'm like, "Okay." So I did that, and I started getting traction in the political realm, and Joey invited me to like chat rooms. I didn't know they existed. Like, yes, chat rooms existed on Twitter. I had no idea.
Yeah.
And then, like things, things started to like escalate in my life. I was in a place where I wasn't happy in my marriage. And then after that, funny story. It's just like a funny story. Like, Joey added me in a group chat with Travis, and then at first, what was it? At first, we like kind of didn't get along. At first, we didn't know each other, and then I ended up kicking him out of a group chat. For me kicking him out of a group chat, he actually read the whole Stephen King's It book, the whole thing. And then he came back 3 months later from Twitter. And then Joey made another group chat, and Joey texted me. He's like, "I'm going to add Travis. Do you mind?" And then automatically I said no. Like, I didn't even hesitate. I don't know why. I was just like, I didn't even hesitate. So it's like, and then, we got to really know each other. One thing happened after another, and then we decided to be in a relationship. And then it was, we decided to go long distance, and there was a time where I was supposed to see him, like bags packed and everything, and I couldn't get to him. And, we waited, we were dedicated. He was there for me, like all the bad shit in my life and stuff like that, and vice versa. I was there for him too. And yeah, the 3-year wait was definitely worth it. And so I saw him like in person for the first time last Friday. So yeah, he's the same. He's wonderful. He's amazing. He's the same as the phone. We're both the same as the phone. So
yeah.
So I'm trying to tell people that Twitter changes lives. It does. It really, really changes it changed my life profoundly. My life from 3 years ago to now, completely different in the best way possible. That's why I tell people, like, mutual aid is everything. Community is everything. Like, it doesn't matter how you meet someone. You're meant to meet that person. So, like, if people want to hate on Twitter as a dating site, it works. It really, truly works. Like, it works. It works for me.
Yeah. It worked for yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it changed my life completely for the better. Mutual aid also changed my life completely for the better. Like, I slaved away at Walmart. And Travis knows, like, I always told him my Walmart stories. Like, I slaved away at Walmart for like 11 years of my life. And the weight of it, I still have anxiety from my traumas and stuff throughout my life, obviously still. Like, right now, I have anxiety. I'm anxious because I'm learning the area. So I have my car. So I'm anxious because I have a GPS, and I'm soon going to be like, I'm autistic. So things take a little bit of time for me. So I'm really anxious now of like driving around the area, because I already know all parts of Florida. So now I have to get used to a new state and where things are. So that's where I'm at. That's like what my big thing that I need to overcome.
You good.
But yeah, like, I feel like the weight of Walmart has been lifted off my shoulder. I don't know if you could tell by my face, but I feel lighter. I just feel
Yeah,
I don't feel that type of heavy depression and stress. I don't feel it.
yeah.
I don't know if you can see a difference.
Oh, I see it. Oh yeah, I see a night and day difference. Like you play a tea time video in April when the last time we did it compared to now. Oh yeah, yeah. Like see that what happens when you have community, when you have people that actually loves you. Like when you are liberated. You know what I mean? Like so many
Yeah,
people are just stuck in a corporate
and
jobs. Just unhappy.
I was
Like me.
hopeless, and I used
Yeah,
to I used to get mad at that one. Are the comments open? The comments are
yeah.
open, right? Okay.
Left there.
I used to get angry at that one comrade who used to be like, "Quit your job, quit your job, quit your job," and I used to say, I can't," because
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm always responsible. But then, I saw that. What is it? Stop talking! I'm doing my show. You can get out of my room. Still got my little shadow, but so there's the guy on TikTok. His name is Oliver. He quit his job. I don't have a 401k, but he cashed out his 401k and decided to quit his regular corporate job. I thought about that too, and even before that, I'm like, what if I quit my job? I was so locked in with that transfer, like I couldn't rest. I was so stressed out about that. I let the transfer go, and I'm like, you know what? Life is so short. I'm gonna make it somehow. I don't know how I'm gonna make it, but I'm gonna make it. And I said to myself, I don't want to make it with a regular job. And on my timeline, people are saying, when are you gonna start looking for work? This and that, this and that.
Uh,
I don't want to.
like
I don't want to. I want to find different ways.
yeah, like
I want to find
uh,
different.
I,
Why
I,
can everybody else find different ways except for me? What? Why can't I?
exactly. Like people are so used to depending on a corporate job to survive. That's why people ask you that. I don't think people are being disingenuous.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, if I get a question like that at first, I'm like, what? But like me, like me, like you notice that I'm more energetic, more charismatic is because I don't have to work at a corporate job anymore. Like we really have the same stories. I work on my career now. Like I work at a job that I want to do.
Yeah.
A career is different from a job. Like
Exactly.
people think, um, like I remember applying for like jobs like McDonald's and fuck Dollar General. They said start your
Oh yeah, I
career
worked
at
at
Dollar General.
McDonald's.
Yeah, like start your career at McDonald's, start your career at Dollar General. I'm like, there ain't no freaking career. Like this is it's a minimum wage job. Like a career is something that you love, something that you want to do.
Yeah,
Like
and this
people
is what
make
I love doing. This is what I want to do, and I've
right.
always wanted to do it. And I've known you since 2021, and I know like in the chat rooms. I don't know if you remember, but I always talked about I wanted to do some sort of podcast. So
I didn't even know that. I didn't know
yeah,
that. Wow.
and but I always wanted to find a team, and by chance the tea time started, and then I asked if I could be on
Yeah,
it, and
yeah. You reached out to me. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
so and I think now everybody else figures out their own way of income, whether it be TikTok too. Like when I'm on TikTok, remember I told you I had like 2.2 people just watching me. Okay,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
I'm just trying to, like, I have a following now. I mean, I don't have a big I'm not, Nick, I don't have a big following like Nick, but I have a following to put my foot in the door. So like
Yeah.
why I got to use it for something, right? Like I feel like I already been banned from Twitter like twice. I want to do good with my account. I want to find other ways to make money. I want to be there more, do more community work, just do other stuff besides the regular 9 to 5 job. I slaved away for 11 years at Walmart. So I feel like it's my turn to shine in a different way, in a different light. I feel like my spirit, my soul should try, a different light, like a different way to make money, a different way.
Yeah, a different
So
avenue.
a
Yeah.
different avenue, and that's, it's I'm
You
taking
know,
I'm taking a leap.
yeah, yeah. I remember my mama, I told her, I said, I don't want to work at FedEx no more. She looked at me like I'm crazy. She said, what? You make almost $20, you make $22 an hour. You crazy? I'm like, I'm tired. Like, I'm tired of working late
Yeah,
night shifts. I'm tired of, you know,
doing
driving
all that.
30 miles to work. I'm tired. Like, I want to do something. And also, I'm tired of Louisiana too. Like, I want to move to a state that I love. Like, I love Georgia. I love the people. This is actually a lot of good people. Like my aunt, no, my cousin, my two cousins are in Georgia. Like I have family there. Like I just want something new. Like if I continue to stay when I'm at, like I probably will not be here much longer. Like, you know what I mean? Like I want to
Yeah,
be happy too. I see everybody else on on social media in my circle, my friends and stuff. They got relationships. They got friends. I want that. You know,
you
um,
will.
and as for like so like starting this network for me, Twitter, I love Twitter. Well, I loved Twitter. It found me a lot. It's a lot of good people on here, despite all the hate followers that we have. Like,
Yeah,
I just the reason why I started this network is because I wanted to branch beyond Twitter. Like, I want to go to TikTok. I'm gonna start uploading TikTok clips. I want to go to YouTube, Rumble,
oh yeah, you can
Twitch.
upload mine, whatever I post my
Yeah,
lives, you can take it. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, like I want to branch outside of Twitter. Like I want to reach a lot of people. Like,
Yeah, I want to
I
radicalize people. I want,
yeah.
just because I don't work at a corporate job anymore doesn't mean I'm not radicalized anymore. It's I could tell you all the stories of what I've been through. I could tell you, just because community and everything changed my life. But now it's now I could focus more on, um, you know, talking to more working class people, trying to find out more about them, have like to have discussions of organization, or what we can do to prepare, or what can we do to talk about, to I didn't have time to do that. I
Oh,
didn't. I
yeah.
didn't have time.
Yeah.
Walmart literally wasted my time.
Yeah, my job. Yeah, my old job too. Now my new job, my hours are flexible, so I can do way more time. Um, you know, I want to start like a community garden. I want to start mutual aid chapters like RBN. Give credit to RBN. Like they set the blueprint out for
They
me to do
did.
this.
They're awesome.
Um, like I want to like expand. Like I said, I want us to expand our horizon. Like, maybe you have an Ohio mutual aid chapter. I have a Atlanta/Georgia mutual aid chapter, or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like,
And we could do like something where we can all like meet up here, or just like
yeah.
little like tours or something, or just to like help people like.
Hey, maybe we all could like maybe raise some money and maybe we can meet Rome somewhere and do mutual aid with him. Like, it's a
Yeah,
lot of things. And
that
oh
we
yeah,
did that we could do, like we have, so yeah.
we have so many options. You know what I mean? So yeah. So yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of things we can do. I'm just so happy for this network. At one point, I ain't gonna lie to everybody watching this. Like at one time, man, I really wanted to like just give up. Like y'all don't understand. Like when I said I used to be suicidal, like I was close, man. I had a bunch of pills right beside my bed. I was crying all hours of the night. Like I wasn't going to tell nobody I was going. Like I was just going to just end it right there. Like I said, just my life sucks. Nothing going my way. Like I really about to end it. But something I don't know whether I'm not a religious guy. I'm agnostic, but I don't know something. A spirit or something told me like, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. I don't know whether it was my dad or my grandma. Like I miss the fuck out of them. Like I love my grandma, man. Like my grandma and my dad was really the two people that ultimately loved me, beside the rest of you guys. You know, I don't know whether they told me not to, you know, don't do that or what, but if I did that, like Liz, you wouldn't be in the position you are.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't be able to help Mike. You know, I wouldn't, like, you know, radicalize people on Twitter. And earlier today I was in the Twitter Spaces too, and somebody said, I think it was one of Slater's Spaces, and one of his friends or something said, I like Andre. You know, I like his tweets. You know, stuff like that makes you feel really good. It's like, I don't know. It's like sometimes, you know, I guess I'm just hard on myself. I wish I am. Like sometimes I think I just, you know, maybe I'm not cut out for this, or you know, maybe I'm not doing good enough. But just to hear like somebody say, Andre, you know, I like his stuff, or he doing a good job. No, it just feel good. You know, it don't make me an arrogant asshole or nothing. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Yeah.
I know I said a lot right there,
You're good.
but yeah, yeah. What up, Mike?
Yo,
Hey. Hey, Mike.
sorry I'm late. I didn't even realize there was anything
You're
scheduled.
good.
But
You
yeah,
good?
I wanted to join in because, yeah, it's been a while, and I wanted to add to the discussion if it's not too late.
Oh,
you
no, we're
good?
good. You're good.
Good, Mike.
Yep, I'm here. So yeah, I do apologize
Yeah.
for the background. My green screen is not wide enough to hide all
Oh,
the
you're good.
stuff
Yeah,
here.
you good, man.
But yeah, it's been quite a day on Twitter. The fascists are having a major cope session,
Oh,
or
yeah, I'm
seething
being
but not
attacked.
coping because of the Elon Musk letdown on the Epstein files and Caligula Drone
The
saying
Epstein
I don't want
files.
to talk about it. It's like, yeah, it's like I don't know. And you know, they were even attacking ContraPoints. Natalie Wynn over on Twitter, simply because she pointed out she doesn't think there's an actual list, and they think that's somehow defending pedophilia or mocking the victims. It's like, how?
Yeah, yeah. Man, it's like Twitter. Everything on Twitter, it's like it's always something new. Like, damn, like I'm just not starting to get back on the timeline, and I noticed. I think Mike froze. Yeah, he froze. Um, like it's always something new. You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
just,
Yeah,
yeah,
like I'm always getting lately I'm getting I have like a swarm of trolls. It's so funny. They're so stupid, but I don't let them bother me anymore. Like they are calling me beaners, and I just showed them a can of
Yeah.
beans. I'm like, I love beans.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, one of them, I was following this account. She's a North Korean activist, although I think she lives here in the United States somewhere. But she blocked me because she was passing around this thing accusing Natalie Wynn. Now, Natalie Wynn is a Zionist and blue MAGA moron, okay? So let's not hold any illusions about who and what she is. But they're basically saying that she's defending Epstein and Maxwell and whatnot. And I checked the post that was being alluded to. It's like, she's simply saying, you know, witnesses testify that they were trafficked to Epstein, who did things to them, and Maxwell aided in that abuse. And obviously, and also she pointed out that Alan Dershowitz and what's his name, Prince Andrew, were also abusing these girls. So she's not actually defending them. She's just saying, I don't believe Epstein kept a list. I don't believe he did either, because I don't think he would have been that stupid, because it would have put a target on his back even sooner than it already did. I think the reason he's dead is because he was going to sing like a bird to try and get a lesser prison sentence. But, you know, any list that he might have kept, it would be like in the flight logs, in the party guest registries, you know, mundane stuff that could be explained, you know, in a way that's deniable insofar as the law is concerned. But he's not going to be stupid enough to keep it like a list that says list of clients for my underage sex trafficking ring.
yeah.
There was never any kind of list like that. But MAGA obviously was promoting this during the campaign saying, we'll release all the Epstein files and it'll show all these liberal Democrats, not that they're even remotely liberal, but it'll show all these Democrats who are on this list. And it's like, oh, there's nothing here. Maybe we can stall for time. Oh, we can't stall for time anymore. Shit. Well, look, we don't have anything. At least nothing more than what's already been released. Okay, it's so MAGA is having a meltdown, but people are, I think, pointing to anything just because they don't like people like Natalie Wynn for good reason. But she'll say something that actually is not even controversial and shouldn't be, and then they pile on her. It's like, dude, I get that you're upset about the Epstein files not being released, but don't lie about someone just because you don't want to give this person credit for pointing something out that should be common sense. And then I get blocked, of course, and I'm like, okay, fine, whatever, but this is stupid.
Yeah.
So people are losing their shit today on Twitter. I had one more. Let me see if I can go ahead and call this up because I shared it in chat. Because this guy tried to out me as an anti-fascist, which I am an anti-fascist, but he thinks I'm obviously he thinks obviously that I'm some kind of Antifa terrorist organization member. I don't know what the hell conspiracy brain nut job he thinks I am, but so I went ahead and rightly called him out. So let me see if I can get my page to load, but I'm going to show this if at all possible, just so you get an idea of the sort of stuff that we're dealing with here. All right, so Ken Dominy, who is basically all up inside, I think it's either India Willoughby's or someone else's mentions about trans rights in the UK. And so he quoted Unmasked Antifa found one, and then he points to me. And then I said, ooh, the fascist thinks he found someone. Sorry to me, but I'm happily engaged to a lovely woman who loves me back. You'll just have to move on. Then he says, oh, what is a woman? Something tells me you're talking out of her arse. So now I'm a whatever. And then, whenever they ask what is a woman, this is the response that I give. A woman is what I have, but you don't, incel. So go back to jerking it to your lolly drawings. You're out of your league. All right? Because this is the kind of response that you should give to these assholes. Every time they said, what is a woman? A woman is something that you will never have.
Yeah.
You do not put the matings. All right? because most of these transphobes are just chronically online incels who couldn't get a date if they couldn't get a woman's attention with a 10-meter cattle prod.
Yeah, I totally get it, man. Yeah, guys. I hate to be the bad news, but I have to go. I gotta.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I gotta go to I gotta I got something to do with my cousin like around about 10 or 11 o'clock tomorrow. So
okay.
Liz, you want to close it out, or Mike, you want to continue?
Yeah. Well, I have to my kid.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So. Yeah, man. We said 30 minutes. So, man.
Yeah, it's been about that long. And I know I'm coming here late, so.
No, you're good.
You good, Mike. You good. You cool, man. Yeah. So, any final words, Mike, Liz?
Just don't let the trolls get to you. They're gonna keep on us for stupid shit. Just.
I'll just add them to my lists until they either block me or I get bored and block them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like, found another list maker. It's like, yeah, we do read the chat, actually.
Exactly.
Yeah, we read the chat.
We do read the chat.
We do.
It's got green flag colors in the background. Okay, so look, I know you want Ukraine against Russia, but Ukraine is a literal Nazi state. Okay, if you look up the 2014 Maidan coup, they were taken over by literal neo-Nazis who are
yeah.
proliferating throughout the military and government infrastructure. In fact, I think this is last year or the year before, the then head of the armed forces of Ukraine, Valery Zaluzhny, posed next to a portrait of Stepan Bandera, the infamous Nazi collaborator, on the anniversary of his birth. So, just know that you might want to rethink showing support for Nazi Ukraine. I'm not a fan of Russia either, but I'm even less a fan of Nazis. So I will point that out and have no problem doing it. But if you don't know, I'll be happy to educate you. My master's is in history, and plus being half Polish, I know something a little bit about the Second World War and what the Ukrainian Nazis did to Poles from 1943 to 1945. So, yeah, it is kind of a sticking point with me that I will happily point out.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. All right, guys.
I've got news for you. The Ukrainian Nazi Party may have gotten 2% in the 2019 elections, but they still run the military.
Yeah.
And if you think those Nazis that Zelensky has flanking him every time he goes abroad aren't ready to put a bullet in him the moment he steps out of line, I've got news for you. There were Jewish collaborators, there were also gay collaborators and other groups who stayed alive by working with the Nazis to sell out their own. So, yeah, sorry, not sorry. Your government is still Nazi. So,
right.
I don't know what else to tell you, dude. Those are the facts.
All right, guys, let's wrap it up. I appreciate
I like the
back.
hat, by the way, Liz.
I'm autistic.
Yeah, you're rocking the hat.
I'm autistic too, so hey, I totally get it. So yeah, y'all. Let's wrap this up. Episode 35 of Tea Time. In the future, man, we're gonna have some banger guests. If you haven't watched, we ain't gonna tell y'all yet, but when we do, we'll let y'all know. So all right, guys. See y'all in the future.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, Mikey.